When I look at a person for employment, working with someone who's going to do a job for me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, yes, you want them to be qualified, but that goes without saying. But top on my list is dependability. If they are not dependable, it doesn't matter how good they are, because I'm never going to have them perform on what they said they could perform on. So whether that's board of directors, professionals, financial institutions, prospects, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, business partners, all of that, they have to be dependable. And you should be dependable. You should turn that same spotlight on yourself. One of the things that people often do is they say, well, I'll get it done by this date. And particularly if you let that date come and go without ever talking to the person to let them know you had a problem, ideally, think about the date that you're giving them and make sure that you have enough ability to under-promise and over-deliver. And I'm going to put that image up here. Because if you consistently get into that situation where you are able to say, this is when I'm going to complete it, but you complete it before that, you will build that as a reputation. Conversely, if you consistently give dates that you can't meet, or you have members on your team that do that or don't get back to you, you get a reputation across all those people. And so for you, make sure that you under-promise and over-deliver. I'm in the process of buying a piece of specialty fitness equipment. Been an absolute nightmare. Originally, I was told it was going to be built and shipped within a week. I'm now 2 months later. I've heard, well, I can't give you a date. I have a lot of back orders. You can always get a refund. Well, I don't want a refund. I want what I thought I was going to get. Now, will I work with that company again? Probably not. The experience has been such that it's not worth it to me. And the same thing is going to happen with the people you interact with. They will look at you, they will look at your performance, and they'll say, you know what, consistently, when that person says something, they get it done, or they don't get it done. So remember, under-promise, over-deliver. I'm going to put that image, as I said, up in this video. If you want to, send me an email and I will send you that image, and I would highly encourage you to put that up in a place that you see it, use it in affirmations, and if you do that, you will get a reputation that you're proud of. If you don't, you'll get a reputation that you're not so proud of. But make sure whenever you're interacting with people, you ask for dates, you follow up on those dates. Stuff does happen where you won't be able to meet a date, but there's no excuse for not contacting those people or them contacting you and saying, had a problem, here's the date, look at how we can fix that and still make the date, or if you can't make the date, at least you've advised that without having that date go by like it never existed. Important, really important when you manage employees as well. On the business acquisition journey, it's important you know the steps. If you don't know them, go over to brucewhipple.com and get the Acquisition Advantage Bootcamp. If you're worrying about how to get conversations started, you can go over to, again, brucewhipple.com and get the conversation starters. If you want to go there directly, just brucewhipple.com/get class. But I would highly encourage you to look at yourself through that lens of, do I under-promise and over-deliver, or do I make commitments and not meet those commitments? Super important. There are a couple of spots in the VIP Mastermind. If you're interested in that, go over and look at the details, but email me on that, but only after you've looked and understand what the VIP Mastermind is, what the cost is, what the time commitment is, et cetera, et cetera. So I hope that helps. I hope that you look at yourself and those around you under the under-promise and over-deliver lens. And if you do that, you will almost always be more successful than those that don't treat those commitments seriously.